Hyper Optic, we do full fiber broadband, so you can do that final boss battle, or catch that final cliffhanger, scroll solo in peace, or dish up family dinner. For the movers, the shakers, the new hobby makers, do life with full fiber broadband that's in your corner. Check hyperoptic.com for availability and terms.
I live my life searching for the light, been learning to fight through the darkness. I'll get this right, we were born to shine and we still got time, it's not hopeless. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling, my walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life, I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight, just wanna get it right, I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight.
The Hilton sale is now on, and it doesn't sound like this. Instead, it sounds more like this. And with 20% off for Hilton Honors members. Book now at Hilton.com. Hilton, for the stay. Offer subject to availability. Terms apply.
I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven sent. With me tonight, I run away.
got you feeling like you're stuck in the Wild West? We'll mosey on down to 6 and trade in that talking machine for a shinier model. That's right, partner. Just bring your old phone to any sex store, cash it in, and ride away with a better one without breaking the bank. Woo! And with a rootin' tootin' 5-year warranty to boot, you can giddy up to your heart's content. Sex. Stores nationwide, online at webuy.com or search CEX.
Do you know how long I've been waiting for you to say that you're ready to explore? I'm feeling fine and I'm longing for us to begin.
I can feel how I'm changing. I don't know if I'll ever go back. Oh, the ways that you make
It's not very... It's not very chill, chat.
To me, caring for pets means caring for the planet, and it starts here with our seas and the ocean. Purina Europe is on a mission to help protect our oceans by restoring vital marine habitats, and by 2030 the goal is to restore 1,500 hectares. That means healthier oceans and plenty more fish.
It's like a do not disturb setting for your mind, and it gets you focused in just 5 minutes. Using science and sound, Brain FM guides your brainwaves into an optimal state for productivity called neural phase locking, which lets different parts of your brain work together more easily. Compared to average music, Brain FM actually increases
How do I understand the chart? I keep losing money. To be honest, my man, anyone that tries to tell you that they can always know where a chart is going is straight up lying. Every single investor loses money at some point. It's impossible not to. The stock market will beat you eventually. For me personally, it's more just experience in reading charts, understanding buy sell zones, consolidation areas, market build up, things like that. But I've been trading for 6 years now, man, so it's a lot of practice. I mean, I traded for, I'd say, 2 years on just practice accounts. I didn't put any real money in. Just practice accounts that followed real market. Just did research, planning, getting everything ready. I got to grips with it before I just jumped in. And even then, I didn't jump in with a lot of money. I played it conservative to in the beginning. Looks like I caught a falling knife on this trade, but it is just before 8 AM, so that's why stop loss is a bit lower, just to get prepared for 8 AM. Usually there's a bit of a sell off before, but we'll see whether it continues or not in 10 minutes. Just depends how low it goes in 10 minutes. But yeah, man, I mean, I make losing trades as well. Not all of my trades are winners, and that's what I'm here to show everybody. I'm not just going to post wins, I'm not just going to post every time that a stock goes up. I'll also show you the losses. I trade live. I do trade on the practice account when I'm live because I don't want to be ever accused of influencing trades. So right now on my actual account, I don't have any money in USA Tech at all. When I trade live, I use the practice account as I don't want to be ever accused of trying to influence trades. It puts me in a grey area legally to showcase trades. I know a lot of people do it, but you know, if you start making a lot of money off of a small thing because people want to buy it based on you buying it, then you get in a lot of trouble. So yeah, no one really fully understands charts, I would say, but experience for me. But like you can see here, I mean, looks like I've caught a fallen knife. I thought it was bounced back off of one of the old consolidation areas, but we can see how it goes. 8 AM, 8 minutes, and see whether this if it continues down. I mean, this is why our stop loss is here. So if you wanted to play it conservative, your stop loss could be, I mean, it would have been hit by now, but that would have been really conservative. I mean, you're almost guaranteed to lose. So I stuck it here. Is this US 100 already open? Yeah, US 100 is already open, my man. If it can survive 7 minutes. This looks like a free fall right now before 8. Yeah, man. If there's anything you're curious about, want to know about, what certain things are, what certain things mean, then yeah, I can let you know. Yeah, I caught a fallen knife here, I think. reading a lot of things out on 212, but normally sleeping when I'm live. Luckily you were awake today. Yeah man, glad to see you in here. What do I think of SpaceX? I think it'll be a brilliant company long term. I mean, they obviously are going to be one of the highest valued companies probably on the stock market, in terms of what their company is worth, but I think long term it's going to be a great play. But I would just, if you're new to trading, I would just miss the first maybe week or two that it goes live. Just let a bit of the hype and stuff like that and the volatility calm down a little bit. It won't ever be calm because it's SpaceX, but I would let it calm down at least a little bit before you get into it if you're new, because it's going to be one of those stocks that's going to want to jump around quite a lot on open. So I do think it's good long term. If you're thinking long term, adding it to pie charts, stuff like that, then yeah, great. But if you're trading it CFD or you're day trading it, maybe leave it a week or two, give it a bit of breathing room, let the market get used to it. Like I say, if you're new, there's no point jumping into something that high value and that volatile straight off the bat. It's kind of risky. It's a really risky play. But I think on open it's somewhere between 120 and 135 a share. So that's the estimate right now. I'll cancel my order for Space IPO. I mean, if you can get it for IPO price, if you set an order for like, I don't know, 120? If you can get it for 120, or if you can get it for 135, I would say that's a good entry price to be in. But maybe even cheaper than that, maybe 100. It might get beaten down a little bit with people taking profits straight off the bat, like big investors and stuff like that. So I'd maybe even try to get 100 if you could, if you do want it. You're 212 to invest, you don't understand CFD. CFD is just day trading, my man. Just day-to-day trading, 5, 10, 15, 4-hour windows. Usually you trade around market open times, so EU, UK, US, or Asia overnight. That's the main areas that you'd focus on if you were CFD trading. If you trade in between, then it's usually consolidation areas or profit taking, so it usually is selling opportunities in between those times, or just a bit of sideways movement. But if you trade around market open times and then the next maybe hour or two into them, but then everything after that is usually a little bit of a sideways kind of day. Invest is for long term. I would say so. I'd say invest is more for long term, or for, I mean, if you think you're going to be really good and you make a lot of money, then it's also good for not having to pay tax on your gains. CFD, if you make over 3,000, you have to report it on your tax here in the UK. I don't know if it's different if you're somewhere else in the EU and you use trading 212, but if you're in the UK anyway, then after 3,000 in profit, you have to start declaring it on tax. So invest is also a way to not have to pay tax on your gains. What few things would I invest in today? You were in Inno. Inno. Inno? I don't see Inno. This? 38. It's just 34. And it went up to about 38. Indo or Arcs. $8.34 now. It's not even that cheap, so it's not this. What company? What's Inno? Is it on TradingView? Innopharma, a biotech player. I see. Oof. Is it a biotech firm? I'm gonna guess. I'm not seeing much things with a ticker Inno, if I'm being honest. Inno Holdings. INHD. Holy shit. You bought it 3.8. That's a fucking snipe and a half, my man. Holy shit. Fair play. It's at 43 right now. That's insane, bro. You got in at 3.8. It's a good fucking call, man. INHD. Oh, we're back in the green. Look at that. Turned 8 o'clock and we're back in the green. What did I say? We just got to wait for 8. We just got to wait for 8. And we survived it with the stop loss. So now we see, because it beat the last peak, if it creates a higher low here than the one it just created. But honestly, I expect it in the next like 5 minutes to start just skyrocketing up a little bit. Low-key. If not, I mean, if the UK sells, that makes no sense, because pretty much every single stock tech-wise is up pre-market, and quite a lot. So I know nothing. Am I still holding soy tech? No, man. I'm out of soy tech. That price target was hit. I let out my price target. I said I was 150 to yeah, guys, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful sight. Gorgeous sight. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, no, man. Price target was hit on there. Range was hit, so I'm out of soy tech right now. I'll let it bounce back down. I expected a pullback after that price target. It jumped up quite high, but it was speculative in the beginning. It wasn't one that I was actually 100% sure on, and I did say that it was a risky play. You just got in without without knowing anything. Cool. I shall watch you a lot more. What country are you from? Thanks, my man. I'm from Scotland, my man. The UK. I'm Scottish. Look at this. It's on right. Chat. Looking good. Looking good. We're on right. Oh, don't move that. Just needs to break through a resistance band from last week, and it should push through. But right now, looking like it probably will. But yeah, I know nothing. I'm not holding soy tech anymore. I could have a look at soy tech just now. And I would look at INHD, but honestly, right now it's a 50-50. It could either continue to. Is that on invest only, maybe? I don't know why it's not coming up. It might be on invest only. But yeah, I mean, if we go to what 1 minute candles, we are in 1 minute candles. All time. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a risky play from you, my man. I cannot lie. Jeez. It's one of those that just worked out, huh? Is US worth getting now? Let it touch 700. Buy entry was down down here. At 629, but now it's crossing this high. It's going to come back and pull down a little bit because it's going to get resistance from the short sellers. And then in maybe 5-10 minutes, the UK will turn around and just smash through that, and buy up and force them sellers out to create a short squeeze. But let it hit 700 first and wait till you see what it does. That's why my price target's at 699, because it could go either way at 700. It could shoot through, and then we'd have to wait for a new confirmation bias before I'd enter another trade. But let it touch the peak for right now, because right now we're matching the day all-time high, but we need it to go through and break that a little bit. So give it a second to just react to hitting 700. Yeah, I'll have a. I mean, this for 1 minute candles is genuinely insane. Honestly, this could either double or go back down to like nothing. Genuinely. When penny stocks do this, it's one or the other. It's either gonna fly or it's gonna tank. Yeah, I can do it a little bit. Can do it a little bit. But yeah, this could double, or it could come back down. So be ready. I'd set your stop loss. If you're in at 3.8, I'd push stop loss. If you're still in, either 21. If you want to play like, still get some good profit, but play safe just in case it bounces. Or risky 29. If you want, but you're an invest, so it's kind of different. I don't know. I don't think you can set stop losses. But yeah, I'd watch it pretty closely though. Watch what it does. Because if these are 1 minute candles, it means it can absolutely fly or absolutely tank in a matter of minutes. So just watch. Watch that one careful. $29 it is then. You like a bit of risk. So do I. Usually ends up stinging me a little bit, but I do like a little bit of risk. I don't showcase too much risk on here when I'm live, because I don't want people falling into the same habits as me. And I will advise you on what I think is a risky stop loss and what I think is a more conservative but still in profit stop loss. But at least you're in the green. At least you've made money. So, like I say, let it touch 700 first. It's almost there. It needs to go up 20 more points and then wait till you see either confirmation for bull or rejection. So I'd wait. Just give it a minute. But once it touches that take profit, if it does, I'd have to zoom out and reevaluate, because this is going to be peak for the day, so I don't have any more data for the day. I'm going to have to redo a chart for probably 15-minute candles at least. But I would just wait and see how it reacts. Because right now we've hit a new peak again, so it's going to come down a little bit shorters. But they're going to be bought straight up pretty much. Short squeezed out, I think. And then we need next candle to be green as well. Oof. Selling pressure is big here. A lot of selling pressure. Holding up though, somewhat. Kind of a new consolidation zone, but it does make me a little nervous that it seems to be showing a little bit more of a downtrend than up at the top here. Kind of doing the same thing that it did just before at this peak. You might see it come back down to about here. See, but now so you don't lose money, you can move stop loss up to $29,646. So this stop loss is non-existent. Let's just take profit now. Sorry, it's all just take profit now. So we're going to get stopped out, but that's fine because we hit profit. play it conservative. A little win, still a win. Money, still money. Then we do want it to bounce off of this line. See, right back down. Almost touching. And stopped out. But we made the profit. There we go. You want it to bounce here, but it falls a little. Like that. Right. And now it's a big change. What are a few things you should invest in today? I feel like if you're going long term, then I mean, I'm a little biased, but I would recommend a couple of my pies. This is speculation growth. This is ones I expect to blow up within the next 5 years. So I expect all of these companies to do really well in 5 years' time. From now for 5 years. This is next, literally from now for about 20 years. This is space and energy, so we got a lot of mineral companies, you got a lot of space companies, tech companies, energy companies. But basically the future of getting things onto asteroids, mining, and taking things back to Earth for resources. And then AI and semiconductor, we all know this is the future, so AI stocks and semiconductor and chip stocks. So we all know these are the future. But yeah, I'm a little biased, but if you want to invest for long term, then I'd recommend one of these two, or if you want dividend payments, then this one. Where can you find all my pies? On my page. So if you see my posts on Trading 212, like if you go to, I think, Germany, is it Germany? Yeah, if you go to Germany, you'll find my comment, and then you just click on my profile and go to pies, and they're all there. Short term to make money grow. I mean, it's high risk, it's high risk or high loss, high reward. It's kind of maybe red wire. If you were to get into red wire, stop loss at 15.35. Take profit. Like 23.30 or risky 25.87. Soy tech, hold or sell, but in a few months time I want to invest in long term. Okay, I'd say short term something AI tech. Do a little bit of research on some penny stock tech companies that might be coming up and getting government contracts. Look for things like that. In 212, I guess you can't do stop loss. You can do stop loss. You can. You can't invest though. In 212 invest. Not I guess. Yeah. 212 invest. You can't do stop loss. No. You need to watch the market. If you're wanting to trade on your invest account, then you've got to watch it. Pretty much. Soy tech. Let me have a quick look at the chart, my man. What are you in at? What price did you get in? I need to know entry. I suggested this like over a month ago, right? So maybe down here you are. What price are you in at? I know nothing. Or what's your average price if you're investing? What's your entry? It'll help me kind of figure out what I would do. I mean, if you're in at like 70, hold. Easy. If you're in at 80, hold. If you're in at 100, sell it if it goes below 135. 61.76. Fuck me, is that where I suggested it? Is that where it was? Holy shit. What a play. And then it hit exactly price range. That's insane. 7176. So you're in here. You're at like this consolidation area here. So it would have to break through this consolidation it's trying to get through now. At this level and this level. It would have to break through this consolidation level here. It would have to break through this consolidation here. It would have to break through this consolidation here. It would then have to break through this consolidation trifecta here. All the way down to here. That would be an insane drop. If it did drop that much, I'd be genuinely surprised. But right now, my man, overall, long term, look at this. Look at where you got in. 5 years. Look at where you got in. Brother. You're here. Right here. Rocket. Right? I would, if it goes below if it goes below 110, 115, maybe sell. Maybe sell. But overall, I'd say hold, man. That's a good entry. Over the past 5 years, it hasn't been that low, and then comes back, shooting back up to where it was 5 years ago, and actually breaks all-time high. So you got all-time high with this stock. That's an insane entry. Yeah, I would hold. It might do some consolidation and then ping up again. But right now, it's really up to you, my man. I mean, if it gets down to 110, 115, you're getting uncomfortable, then, you know, sell. Keep your money. Play it safe. But for right now, with your entry level, if I was you, I would just hold right now. I'd look for anything that's coming up with soy, anything that's going on with them. Keep on top of news with the company. And find out what mainly drove this. Because if I'm being honest, I didn't have fundamentals behind this trade. I had, I read the chart, I seen consolidation areas being broken here to here to here to here, and I just said, this is breaking everything, and those shorters are now all going to be forced out. So I seen a squeeze coming. But if I was you, yeah, I'd hold for now. If you start feeling like you're losing too much money with it dipping down 110, 115, then maybe consider closing. But honestly, that's a solid entry. That's a pretty good entry. I mean, even if it went down to its lowest point again, down at what was it, 22? You still wouldn't be in the red as much as you are in the green right now. So it would have to go literally like all-time lows before you were in as much red as you were in green. So I mean, you could also do the opposite. You know, as it comes down, you could. I mean, I wouldn't do that because you're going to put your average up. I mean, honestly, you're in a great entry price. I would just hold out for a bit. It might try and fill this gap. That's the only thing I'll say. It might try and fill the 136 to 127, 126 gap. It might try and fix that, and then come back up. But yeah, right now just hold. Just hold. There's no reason to have cold feet right now. You're still at the 150 area. So you're over double and almost a half market price. Yeah, just hold. For sure. Wait and see. I would take profit. Honestly, if you could have gotten out at 200, that would have been ideal. That's new all-time high. It might not break it again for a little bit. But if it does go past 200 again, that's when I'd cash out. But because particularly right now, its PE is now in negative. Its market cap is only 5.59 billion, but its volume is low. So it's trading this high. It's not a very volatile stock, and the volume traded on it daily is pretty low compared to a lot of other stocks. So it's kind of a safer pick for a bigger trade, especially when you're in at pre-100 levels, I would say. But that's, again, it's personal opinion. This is what I would do. So if I had the stock at that level, I wouldn't sell right now. I would just hold out. Or unless you want to enjoy a nice holiday. You know, that's facts. Unless you want a nice holiday. Then by all means, my man, sell. Enjoy life a bit. You know, life's too short to be worrying about stock market all the time. Sometimes you need a breather, you know. Put the phone down, go out, chill. It's important to stay grounded. I'd say that's one important thing for trading. You gotta stay grounded. You can't get lost in it. If you become obsessive with it, then a lot of traders you'll listen to that are high, top, they just put money in and don't look at it for a little bit. Of course, you get high-end scalpers and day traders, but those are rarer. A lot of your big investors are people that just put money in and don't really look at it. Just trust their process, trust their what they think is going to happen, and they make loads of money off it. So stay grounded, don't panic, chill, look every now and then, maybe once or twice a week. But don't drive yourself crazy with stocks. I'm on here every day because I'm trying to help people that don't know anything about it. Or if you do know stuff about it, but there's still some stuff you're unsure about, that's basically what I'm here for. I basically just want to try and help everybody for free. I don't sell courses, I don't expect money from you guys, nothing like that, you know. So I don't want to be one of those people that eventually get really big and then go, oh look, I'm selling a course. No, I will never sell a course. That's the most scammy shit I've ever heard. And no one ever seems to like come out with legitimate results off of these. If anyone posts a results video from someone's course, it's usually a sponsored fucking video. Like, yeah dude, I'm gonna trust anything that you're saying right now. You're sponsored by the guy. Like, what? I'll never sell a course. It's all for free. It's what the whole purpose is. You know, we're all retail traders at the end of the day. We're fighting against big firms and people who actually control the markets. That's not us. Genuinely, that is not us. Unless it's Reddit and they decide to all pile drive on one stock, that won't happen. We're betting against big people, big firms, AI driven databases, AI algorithms that are in place in a lot of these firms now. That's what we're up against. There's no point going against each other. Who did I learn from? I'm overall self-taught, my man. So obviously I did watch some YouTube videos to learn basic lingo and stuff like that, but you learn that in time a lot of the language that people use don't matter, and the more they focus on like, this is my old screen, so this is my old indicators, right? People with this on the screen 100% of the time usually aren't profitable because they rely too much on these figures here when sometimes it doesn't matter. You know, quite a lot of the time in stocks, especially modern day stocks, PE ratio doesn't really matter. It goes out the window a lot of the time. A lot of stuff is driven by media and economic and political bias. A lot of things is driven from pumps and dumps because the market has just figured out that it can do that pretty much. So a lot of these indicators don't really mean much once you actually know what you're doing and you get familiar with everything. You get a lot more comfortable reading a chart, but just by learning zones that are going to force people out and force people in, and you just find that by looking through. So you go to the daily chart on here, remove all this bullshit, because I mean, how can you even understand where to get an entry price here? There's so much going on the screen. Your mind has to focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 indicators, then you have to try and draw around that and plan out what you're going to do. It's too much. It's too much. You're going to stress yourself out, you're not going to know where to put a stop loss based on everything you're seeing, and you're going to lose money. So you go to a chart like this and you just learn how to find zones. So little zones like this where it goes sideways. Consolidation. You know? That's a consolidation zone right there. Right? It's where price builds up. So consolidation zone. Right there. Right? And then we've got a peak here. Consolidation here. Easy. There's money there. There's money here, there's money there, there's money here, there's money here. Zoom in again. Went sideways. There's money here. Money here. Money here. Money here. And now it looks like money's going to start building here. Right, so these are levels that it has to break through. basically, for anything to happen. If it comes up and it breaks through here, it's going to force everybody that shorted this, all of these parts here, to force their stop loss. So they're going to get forced out, which is going to make this go bang, straight up, right? Because all their positions closed, they're going to buy shares trying to revenge trade while it's going up. They're going to try and catch it as it goes up, which forces stock price up. But if they short and it's coming down, 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 these buyers here and these buyers here all now panic. So they were in the green, so they probably pushed their stop loss up. But then they're going to get cold feet. So they're going to take their money out, no more trades, and then they're going to start shorting to try and catch this falling knife as it's going down. So they're going to come in. I'm off, need to go to work. Need to go get ready for work, thanks. No worries, my man. Have a good day at work. Hope it's a good day. Enjoy yourself. Drive safe if you're driving. Get there safe if you're getting there by other means. And get back in one piece also. But try and enjoy your day, my man. It's Tuesday. Monday's already over. But yeah, if this comes down, it's going to force these buyers to get cold feet and these buyers to get cold feet. They're going to want to buy shorts, so it's going to force price to come straight down. It can go either way, and you have to look at what these zones are doing. So this needs to come round to this zone, or this needs to come up to this zone. You know, so right now you're looking for it to either go to this zone and then down, or up to this zone and up. That's what you're looking for. Right now it's not a good time to trade because you're sideways, so you're in the money building phase. So right now you're still in this range. Money. Next money range is up here at peak for immediate. Next low range is here. But once you get more comfortable learning markets like that, that's when you realize that a lot of these over amplified ticker, I don't know, RSI, MACD lines, all of these things, GAN fans. I mean, I learned how to use a GAN fan when I first started trading. You know, one of these, right? And I'll tell you, it was probably low-key one of the worst things I ever learned how to use because it was pointless. I spent a lot of time learning how to use this, how to set it up, and how to do everything right, but it just became pointless. I learned that reading the market was so much easier. I mean, sure, I could set this at a 45, get it almost perfect, set it down here, and then you can see what's going to happen. So right now we're still in buy territory technically. We're crossing over into sell. If it crosses down here, it's telling you to sell. If it crosses up here, it's telling you to buy. But I worked that out within 2 seconds without having to set this GAN fan up, just based on where the buy zones are, because I'm used to the charts now. But you can still always be wrong, like I say. But I'm mainly self-taught. I did 2 years on practice accounts, learning from myself, not using any real money at all, watching the markets, playing with the markets, toying with the markets, but not using any real money. Research, planning, structure, 2 years. And for the past 4 years I've been actively trading. So, but I still use the practice account a lot as well. I don't think you should ever stop practicing just because you get comfortable. It'd be nice if yeah, it rejected 700. way too much. So right now for this, honestly, low key, short down to 586. Oh. So close though. You've never seen the fan before. What software platform is this? But this is trading 212. Right. Is that what you meant? This could go pretty wrong, to be fair. I might leave this trade. Yeah, it's terrible. Ah, you only have it on your phone. You can still go in this chart like this on your phone. It's terrible getting out of that. Yeah. That take profit hit. Yeesh. Slight trend break. I mean, back up to 400 at least. $4,280. 4,275. It's about the same. Fuck it. The hopeful play. This is not a trade I'd advise, by the way. Don't enter this gold trade. Gold is very, very unpredictable at the moment. Do not enter a gold trade right now. This is just a test of my brain is where I think it is. But I am just off a 12-hour shift, so it might not be. High key. Ooh. I'm getting a little tired though now, guys. It's 9:15, so I will leave it with this. I'll update you guys tomorrow morning when I'm back live again, with whether this gold is up or down. And we'll catch you for Wednesday, hump day. But hopefully good things to come today in the AI tech sector. Everything seems to be up pre-market, so hopefully that continues into the day and Soy Tech gets a little bit more of a rise for you. But yeah, I think that'll be me. Like I say, I'm off a 12-hour shift, and I'm gonna go and spend a little bit of time with the wife before I head to bed. So thank you for coming and checking it out. Thank you, I Know Nothing, for catching the stream, coming in and chatting. It is appreciated, my man. So thank you very much just for being here. I wish you the best for today, the trading day on Tuesday. Monday's over, so hopefully it's a good week from here on out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.